Week 8 of the NFL season, we've got the Detroit Lions playing the Tennessee Titans. You know, I thought that this game had the potential to be a kind of a lookover game after two big wins on the road against Dallas and then Minnesota and then going on the road to Green Bay next week. I thought that this game could be a trap game. So I went in there with a little bit of concern, but let's see what we had going on in this game. So we had actually got the ball first, went 3 and out, and then give them the ball. And, you know, nice little pass here, but then got pressure, got the interception. So was able to actually give us a short field, which was very beneficial. I didn't realize going into this game that Tennessee had the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL, and early in the game it looked like it. But then we have, you know, David Montgomery doing David Montgomery things. I've said it all year. He tends to get just chunk yardage at the beginning of the season or the beginning of the games each week. And then we get it inside the 10, and then there he goes. Just like I said, doing David Montgomery things. That's Knuckles right there. Good first touchdown after not really getting much on our opening drive. But then, you know, Tennessee comes out right out the bat, and they start moving the ball pretty easily. It was a big run there. Made Mason Rudolph also looks like an all-pro quarterback. But I'll tell you what, who had a pretty solid game was Ridley. Ridley had a pretty good game. There's Jahmyr Gibbs. Nice little chunk run. Goff getting pressure, getting sacked. Big sack right there. Lost a lot of yards. Like I said, early on in this game, our offense really didn't have a whole lot going on. And then there's Mason Rudolph. Good little pass up the middle there. Big play. Drops back again. Now we got 2nd and 5. Is that Ridley? Yeah, that's Calvin Ridley. Like I said, nice pass, nice catch. And then there's Mason Lamar Jackson in for the score. So 7-7. Like I said, not starting off too great, but then our very first play there, as you saw, the stat just said we had -9 yards rushing, but then Jahmyr Gibbs goes and knocks off a 70-yard touchdown run. Huge play. He said last week he had his career high of 40-something yard touchdown run. Goes ahead and gets a 70-something yard one this week. But then Tennessee gets the ball back. There's Ridley again. Big play again. I said I want to say he had 5 catches for 100-something yards just in the first quarter. There he is again. First and 10. Right there again. For a minute I thought he wasn't down right there. They called him down and they showed the replay and he definitely was down. And there he goes again. I mean, he's just looking like a monster right now, and it's not like there's bad defense on him. It's just they're doing a good job. And then a little touchdown pass over the middle. So, I mean, going into the second quarter, it's a 14-14 game. And we're right there where I kind of thought that this was kind of a trap game. Because at this point, we really hadn't done a whole lot offensively. We got that interception that gave us a short field and then a long 70-yard touchdown run. But then a play like this helped. Nice long kickoff return. So gives us another short field, which at this point where how our offense was kind of getting stopped, I thought it was great. Little touchdown pass to Brock Wright. So at this time, it's 21-14, and our offense really hadn't done much. So then Tennessee gets the ball back, and instead of driving right down the field this time, nice pick by Joseph Kirby. It was funny because on that last touchdown pass, Aaron Glenn was yelling at Joseph Kirby about missing a play, and then like first or second pass the next series, he gets an interception. And then we got a nice wide open to Monroe St. Brown. You got to imagine they were worried about Montgomery. So now it's 28-14, starting to feel a little bit better. Tennessee still kind of moving the ball a little bit. But it was funny because my son had come down at this point and saw that it was 28-14. And I kind of explained to him that, yeah, but we really haven't done much. I mean, we've gotten a short field. But nice sack by Anzalone, untouched. You know, I didn't really feel like we got a whole lot of pressure on the quarterback. Like, so those interceptions, the one interception was the result of pressure, but the second one wasn't. That one was almost intercepted there. But I still really feel like we hopefully make some type of move at the trade deadline to get some type of edge rusher. So now it's 28-14. We had stopped them on third down there. So punt to Khalif Raymond, catches it about the 15, and he gone. Ends up running almost a 90-yard punt return back. Or I'm sorry, about a 60-yard punt return. So I guess he wasn't gone, but nice return again. And then we got Jahmyr Gibbs, another nice little chunk run here. And then here we are. Montgomery again. Just short of the goal line, but enough to get the first down. So first and goal from the 1. Looking like we're in a good spot here. And then, you know, what would the Lions game be without a trick play? Nice little pitch to Montgomery, throws to Sam Laporta on National Tight Ends Day. Like I said, every week it seems like Ben Johnson's got something up his sleeve. So now it's 35-14 with 2 minutes to go. Here they come, driving the ball again. Like I said, they moved the ball all right on us, but after this, like, here's another nice long pass. So, you know, it looks like they're about to score again right here before half. Gets it inside the 10-yard line. They've got a timeout left, but luckily we were able to stop them on fourth down and prevent them from scoring. I originally thought he was in right there, but thankfully when they showed the replay that he had actually went out of bounds before that and came back in. So, but they get the ball. We'll start the second half. Stop short there. Another catch by Ridley, but stop short again. So they have to punt this one away. And this is the one they punt to Khalif Raymond, where he catches it at the 10. This is the one where he gone. 90-yard punt return from Khalif Raymond to give us the 42-14 lead. And now it's just kind of pouring it on. What's kind of crazy about this game is, like I said, it was a 14-14 ball game, and it was looking close. And Tennessee didn't score again, and the Lions just kept putting it on. But what's wild about what happened here is when they showed the stats, I mean, the Lions only had 200 and something yards of total offense, which isn't that great. But when you see how many points they put on the board, it's interception returns, kickoff returns, punt returns, something like that. They had over 300 yards there. So that kind of goes, it's those lost yards that don't really show up on the stat sheet, but when it's all said and done, I mean, you add that up with the 200 something yards and you're talking about 500 yards. So that explains everything at that point. What I guess at this point, what I'm kind of concerned is, like I said, we're still moving the ball great. I don't understand at this point why Jared Goff is still in the game. I don't think we're going to see it here on the highlights, but another wide open pass. Khalif Raymond had himself a day, but at some point during these next couple series, he's limping around, and it's one of those. It's silly that he's in the game when we're talking about a 4-score game. and risking injuries. That's the last thing the Lions need is another injury at this point. We've been hit with the injury bug, and thankfully there's a lot of depth on the team. But I mean, you lose somebody like Jared Goff, who's quite frankly in the talks for the MVP race. I mean, I don't know if we have that kind of depth. Anybody losing a starting quarterback, unless you're the Cleveland Browns and get an improvement once you lose your starting quarterback. But so at this point, it's 49-14. Getting ready to go into the fourth quarter. Bates comes up, 51-yard field goal attempt, and he's money as usual, right down the middle. So we're talking a 52-14 ball game going into the fourth quarter, and this is against the number one defense in the NFL. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. The injuries are piling up, but like I said, we have enough depth that it's not making that much of a difference right now. I did see, as I was watching the games on Sunday, that Jordan Love got injured, so Jordan Love might not be there next week. But yeah, 52-14 ball game against, I know Tennessee's not a great team, but to do that to any team in the NFL is impressive. And other than the first 2 weeks of the season where the offense struggled a little bit, ever since then they've just been absolutely phenomenal. And it's exciting. Lead the division 6-1. Like I said, big game next week at Green Bay. I'm liking what I'm seeing from my Lions, so stay tuned. It's Go Lions all day over here. And if you like the content, we do a sports podcast weekly. Comes out every Thursday, In Between the Lines with Jeff and Jake. Check that out. Like, share, subscribe. But until next time, Go Lions.